Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to make such a tender, cute unicorn cookie with mom and daughter. Like, subscribe, enjoy watching. I transferred the image to the cookies in advance. The link, as always, will be in the description under the video. I circle the eyes with a thin line of icing, and draw lines where there will be folds. I start the fill with distant elements. Filling the body of a unicorn. I start from the center and move in both directions. I squeeze out a little icing, lower the nose of the cornet into the icing and slowly squeeze it out and distribute it with oscillatory movements within the drawing so that the icing is leveled. If there are irregularities, then they can be corrected with an awl or a toothpick. In places near the folds, where the elements are in contact with each other, I leave the icing to grab a little and then fill this part, making it a little more voluminous. For example, the thigh near the belly of the horse and the head near the neck. I fill the eyes not with a thick layer of glaze, so that they are not convex, but on the contrary, so that they are not higher than the face. Next, with pink icing, I make curls that do not touch other elements, and lines in places where there will be folds on the mane and tail. I fill the pink elements according to the same principle. First of all, I fill in those that are located visually further. I pour adjacent parts when the glaze has already set on the neighboring ones. Cookies can be sent to the oven for a few minutes at the lowest temperature in convection mode. It's 40 degrees for me. Thus, the elements will dry faster and for sure. I have white icing in the consistency of 20 seconds. Pink icing in the consistency of 25 seconds. A little thicker. You can see more details about icing and textures on my Russian channel. The description will contain links to a playlist where you can also find a video with a cookie recipe, how to transfer a picture to a cookie, and other useful information. I fill a small horse according to the same principle as an adult. I pour the last detail and send the cookies to dry for at least 5 hours. The cookies are dry. With a clean, damp brush, I remove pencil marks and draw eyes. I start painting with pink elements. First, I lighten the central part with white dye. Then I trace the part along the edge with a fuchsia color dye and blend it to the center. The ends are slightly darkened with dye. By the same principle, I paint all the pink elements, manes and tails. You can make the pink frosting less bright and then lightening the center part is not necessary. She seemed too bright for this cookie to me. What do you think? Share your opinion in the comments. Next, I mixed black and brown dyes and tinted the torso with a transparent color. I paint the eyes with blue dye and make thin lines on the iris with white dye. I make blush with pink dye. Next, I draw eyes, all contours and strands with a thin brush and black dye. So that the black color of the strands is not so contrasting, I also make the strands white. I draw them next to the black lines. This is how the cookies turned out at this stage. Next, I decorate the mane of both horses. I make flowers from the nozzle and droplets. Details about the consistency of the glaze and how to make such roses from the nozzle can be viewed in my Russian video with ballerina cookies. I'll leave the link in the description. Next, I diluted the golden conjurin with vodka and paint the horn, hooves and several elements on the decor with it. I draw stars, I make highlights. That's it, cookies are ready. This is such a wonderful, cute cookie I love. If you have any questions, ask in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and find it useful. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram and other social networks. Subscribe to my channel, there is much more to come. All the best.